All right, family. You live with the general. You already know what it is. You already know you ain't nothing but fire this way. You feel me? We're gonna be talking about how the German Chancellor backpedaled after doing, he had a little slick comment about the U.S. being humiliated, and hey, Donald Trump say he pulling out five to even more 5,000, even more than that, maybe 10, 15. They pulling them out of Germany. And now he on that damn treadmill going backwards. You see, he on that treadmill going backwards. And so we're gonna talk about that before we get started, family. I want you to click the link, get over there, the Patreon. Right now, we highlighting time for spiritual warfare or leave it alone. That's what I said. Time for spiritual warfare or leave it alone. Also, if your religion is not ammunition for your liberation, it's time to throw in the towel. That's right. Also, we got the ancient Egyptian origins of hip hop. This is straight fire for you. Click that link in the top of the chat and become a patron today. That's right. The German Chancellor. Nah, I could see why all the Germany weak, man. I seen they damn military, man. They damn military look like the Boy Scouts. Man, this shit was almost like the Three Stooges. You understand what I'm saying? It looked like the Three Stooges when they was marching, and you know how them soldiers man, they looked so tired and so weak, all off, all off beat, all off. I say, oh man, some tall, some short. It looked like the damn Cartoon Network. And so I say, oh, y'all, no wonder. Man, please, man. The Europeans is done for. They can throw the damn towel in today. They don't have no army that can. I understand why they run from Russia. You see what I'm saying? And they can put all the money they want, and it still look like it's just the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the planes. It's the soldiers, man. They weak. And so here it is. The United States is over there literally running Europe, literally running it. Quiet is kept. That's what they've been doing over there, running it. They the ones that really got the manpower on the ground. And so, hell yeah, they supposed to be paying. Man, I don't see how I don't know what the hell is going on, man. They don't give, and then you think about where your reparations then went. Your goddamn reparations then went over here to these European countries, and it wasn't like they're gonna give it to you no damn way, but at the same time, you should fight for it. But you want to know where trillions of dollars have been going? It's been going over there to Europe, over there to motherfucking Korea, South Korea, or Japan. That's where your money been going. You understand? To maintain this United States empire around the world, that's where your money been going. So when you look at, I mean, Britain, France, Germany, they might have been something. They might have been something back in the early 1900s. But right now, man, that negative birth rate shit is real. Yeah, that negative birth rate shit is real. You understand? Where they didn't deplete it. They didn't deplete it. That's why they contract the United States. But it's time for them to come out their pockets. It's time for them to come out their pockets. So the money is invested back into the United States because ain't nothing coming out of that. The only reason why they probably defend a lot of that shit over there is because they don't want Russia and China to push all the way across. That's the only reason. You know, they don't want China or Russia to push no further west. And you know what I'm saying? Because you know, then you're gonna have them on both sides. You're gonna have them on both sides of you, you know, and so that's one of the reasons why they probably not gonna, you know, they're gonna fight their ass, you know, to keep them off of one, at least off the Atlantic. You don't want them, you know, encroaching on the Atlantic, you know, because if you give them any type of if you give them you know, the room to take over, they probably gonna come down into Africa by that point. They probably come and challenge them motherfuckers in North Africa. You know, them Arabs in North Africa, they're gonna and they're gonna encroach on that. So, you know, you had to, you know, and so I see, you know, to a certain extent, but you know, the German chancellor has some slick shit to say, and that motherfucker, what he say? I see a comment down there. Let's see what he say. Say you lived in Germany for 3 months. Yeah, it's like a lot of my cousins was in the military. Went to do. Matter of fact, one of my cousins, he was over there damn near all his life. He my cousin Larnell. Yeah, my cousin Larnell, man, that nigga was in Germany probably damn near 15, 20 years. I ain't gonna say 20, but he was over there for damn near 15, 20 years. He was over there in Germany. That's where he was stationed at. You know, him and his family and shit. But yeah, that shit ain't nothing like when Adolf was in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't nothing like when Adolf. I seen they soldiers, and then the motherfucker, you gonna say some shit out your mouth, then you gonna backpedal. You know what I'm saying? They see they want to play hard and shit. Kermer, you know, Keir Starmer, he the prime minister of Britain, he running off at his mouth. The king had to come over here and settle the shit down, because he like, man, you know, y'all got to get rid of this motherfucker. You know, and plus, you know, y'all got to get y'all shit together. You know, y'all got them toy ships over there. And, you know, Russia be bullying Britain. They be bullying, man. Russia be bullying Britain, man. They like, you ain't got nothing coming. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing. They ain't got shit coming, man. Straight up. They ain't got shit coming. They no wonder they don't be showing up, because they really ain't got nothing to give. You know what I'm saying? You know, they ain't got shit to give. All they need to do is put up the money and get some real, you know, quit faking that funk. Y'all ain't got shit to do nothing. Y'all need to get some real firepower. You know, first and foremost, y'all over there drinking too much tea and biscuits, and them French motherfuckers too, whatever they doing over there, eating cream pies and shit. Man, fuck y'all. It's time for y'all, motherfucker. You understand? They ain't, but you know, if you take the British into Africa now, they'll kick their ass. Man, please. They'll kick their ass. You drop Britain or France down, man, they'll eat the skin off their back. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. The only thing they could do is like what they doing, but as soon as they go on the ground, boy, they're gonna beat the shit out of them. And they know that. Ain't nowhere they could go anymore. Yeah, ain't nowhere they can go and try to fight no damn wars no more, man. It's a new day and age. That's why they opt out. Because really the majority of them European nations is at a point, because they at a negative birth rate, that they have to invite a lot of immigrants in. They have to invite a lot of immigrants in, you know, because I mean, another one is Japan. That, man, listen here, Japan is gonna go extinct. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna tie that island back. Japan is going to stink. They done been over there, you know. I don't know what they've been doing over there in them pagodas, but it ain't been no you know, nothing, you know, no sexuality going on over there. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck they doing over there, but they is about to go extinct. They say Japan will go at the negative birth rate they at right now. They ass is gonna be extinct in another about 100 years. Them motherfuckers gonna go extinct. And a lot of them other European, if you see how fucking empty them nations is over there in Europe, man, they got some of them got a nice piece of land mass, but the populations is living in 2 or 3 cities. You understand? 2 or 3, the whole, I say, damn, how do they defend that shit? That's why they invite the United States in. That's why they invite the United States in, because I don't see how they could defend all that land with such a lesser people. And that's the dilemma, man. Them Europeans is about, if they're gonna have to do, and I ain't saying what they're gonna have to do, because it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But that's why they stay on that damn trying to clone and fucking put all them fertility drugs and shit and all of that, because they asses is in serious, serious trouble. So when I saw the German army, I say, oh man, listen here, man, listen, a police force, man, listen, the New York police force could beat Germany army. Real talk. Did you hear what I just said? And that's not a joke. Did you hear what I just said? The New York Police Department could beat the German army. Do you understand that? People don't know that the New York police force, as far as numbers, is one of the largest militaries on the planet. Yes. Them motherfucker, the New York police, based on the amount of people, they damn near one of the largest motherfucking, armed forces on the planet. The New York police could beat, yes, that's not a joke. The New York Police Department could beat the German army. Straight up. They'll bring it to their ass. They'll bring it to their ass if they quit eating all them damn donuts. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just saying based on I don't, but that just to show you the firepower. People think when I say that, I just know the numbers, I know the firepower. They would whoop Germany. Straight up. They would fucking whoop Germany. They got enough motherfuckers. And when I saw them motherfuckers that was in their army, some hard-nosed motherfuckers that already been dealing with a lot of hard-nosed motherfuckers in the street, man, they'll eat their ass over there. So I see. And so, yeah, the German chancellor did backtrack on his comments. And if you're gonna make some comment, just like I told him, nigga, don't stand on it or don't say it, because you look like a punk when you had to get on on the treadmill and go backwards. You see, motherfucker running backwards, trying to get up out of some shit. If you ain't ready to say the shit, think about what you say before you say it. And if you're gonna say some shit, stand on it. Cause you look like a punk when you had to backtrack like that. For all my family out there, make sure you get over the Patreon. I'm gonna be out for a minute. That's right. The ancient Egyptian origins of hip hop. That's most definitely fire. We got over 600 exclusive live streams on there. And then time for spiritual warfare, family, or leave it alone. If your religion is not ammunition for your liberation, it's time to throw it in the garbage can, family. I'll see y'all in a minute. Click the link at the top of the chat, and I'll see y'all a little later. Black Power.